On a side note, the California Kid used to run the channel California Kid 1. Backyard Wrestling Weekly and Battleborn Wrestling used to actually post their videos on their channel as well as my own. But we have new management now. The GWC, the GWC's top title is now GWC's top channel is now run by CJ Lennon. So things have changed. A couple territories have been cut. They will no longer run my videos. So if you ever want to watch any of my videos at all, come to Visual Devastation, which you're already here. You're watching it, right? Come to Visual Devastation and enjoy some fine wrestling on my channel. Okay? I'm getting a little sentimental now. That was really sad. I mean, oh, California Kid sent me a message too about making some sort of tribute to him, and I will do that. He deserves it, and I will do that in the coming weeks. No doubt. No doubt. Alright. Up next is CCW Forsaken. This is from the March 2nd edition. Channel CCW West. The 3 matches that night. The CCW YouTube Champion, The Tragedy, Anthony Lee. He wrestled Shannon Sharp. After that, Matt Custos. I hope I said that right. Custos. Yeah, sure. Versus Live. And then, for the CCW Championship, it was the finale, taking on the Frayed Ends of Sanity. What an interesting nickname. FDA. And yes, that was for the CCW Championship. After that, folks, we have Fight Night Week 222. 222 Fight Night. I am so happy about Fight Night. They have started to do full shows. One thing that kind of bugged me about their shows is that they had good wrestling, but I couldn't tell where the matches were supposed to be, in what order, or anything like that. I like when guys group up their shows into events, so you know what event is when and who wrestles where. And I honestly can't stand the whole one match. There's no real telling of where the event was or if it was even called something. No, can't stand it, okay? Fight Night Week 222, a full show, a fun show, a great show, loved it. They're in New Jersey, their channel, WW Wrestling. Fight Night is in negotiations about joining Battleborn Wrestling. It's not official yet, so I'm not going to say it is, if you know what I mean. But Fight Night Wrestling, great stuff. Week 222, check that out. After that, we have the EWA. March 7th, 2009. EWA Vids is the channel. Middlesex County, New Jersey is the location. And the main event of the evening was for the EWA Championship. It was TJ Blade taking on Joe Hall. And I don't know very much about the EWA. I just started watching it for Backyard Wrestling Weekly. Did not know anything about it before this season. And boy, they are pretty good. They wrestle at night, which is usually like the last thing you want to do in Backyard Wrestling is wrestle at night. It always looks terrible. I've only seen a couple organizations that can do it right. WCW did it right, and these guys wrestle at night in outside, and it's fine. You can totally watch the match and not be bothered because there's not enough light or anything like that. Good enough lighting, you can see the whole match. Everything's fine. So, not to mention the editing I told you about last time. Great editing. EWA is the place to be in New Jersey. If you're not in Fight Night. I gotta be fair to everyone. Alright. Up next in New York is XIW. They had XIW Lightning Channel. XIW for Life. LYFE. They are also in negotiations with joining the Battleborn Wrestling Alliance. Once again, nothing official. I haven't posted any official videos or anything about it, so it's just hearsay right now. But you should probably expect it. Alright. After that, wait, hold on. The main event of that one featured the shocking return of Kevin Devine. And with his return, the main event was changed to Kevin Devine taking on, I want to say this right, Seraph, who is the XIW veteran. So there you go for that. If you want to see the insane return of Kevin Devine, check it out, XIW Lightning. Alright. After that, we have the BWA MSW event. See, I told you BWA, I told you Matt Nix, you'd be on here. Just got to post a show. Alright, they had, this is their title, We Hate the Rain, Day 2. Where did Day 1 go? I have no idea where this Day 1 went, because he was there Day 2. So, whatever. But, everybody hates the rain back here wrestling. It just ruins the mood. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta wrestle in the rain. You wrestle in the rain. The channel, Alex Olson. Let me spell it. ALEXOHLSON. In the United States. Fun show. I know they didn't really plan it out very much or anything like that. They just did. So, great improv. A lot of fun to watch. We hate the rain. And so do you. So, after that, here we go, folks. I'm going to throw this one. Rad Hazard approved. Great stuff. This is the NOW. This is the Event Alpha 3. That's their pay-per-view. Event Alpha 3. Great stuff. Great stuff. This is a WrestleMania. This is what it's all about. This is a huge show. NOW. Wow. Alright. Ram 2000. That is the channel. Glendora, California is where this bomb dropped. Great stuff. Alright. After that, we have the UWA Thursday Night Throwdown. Sorry. Anyway, UWA Thursday Night Throwdown. UWA Alliance is the channel in the United States. Now here's the thing. I love UWA. I'm really starting to like them. They have a lot of matches for each one of their shows, but they're not really telling me what's going on. There's no commentary. There's no champions, really. There's no intro. They say the wrestlers' names, and there's nothing really in the descriptions other than good match. So I don't really know why they're feuding, or if there's a feud there, or who's wrestling what, or is there upcoming shows. They're just really dropping the ball and telling me why I should care about the show, other than the fact that there's good wrestling. And sometimes you can't just run a show on wrestling alone. We gotta know who these people are. We gotta know why they're wrestling each other. There are feuds, I know there is, because there's lumberjack matches and things like that, hardcore matches, so I know there's storylines involved. But for the life of me, I can't figure it out on my own. I need a commentator to tell me, or I need a description, you know? Just watching matches and trying to figure out why they don't like each other outside of the matches is really confusing me. So, UWA, your matches are great, but you need to work a little bit on the storytelling of your show. That's why it's a show. Alright? So, I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't want to be a jerk.